Have you ever felt the touch of a goddess? That touch that sends crippling jitters down your spine. She touched me and my body refused to let go. I was holding on to the very bane of my existence. Today, I'm going to tell you a story about my girlfriend. You see, I went into this relationship hoping not to be heartbroken like my past. But it was an affair that was wrong right from the moment it started. The scales in my eyes just refused to fall off. I had been blinded by my comfort zone. I enjoyed every moment of it and it felt like bliss. Whenever the cock crowed in the morning, my heartbeats increased its pace with the speed of Usain Bolt. You would think it was for her that my heart leapt. No, I was gripped and paralyzed with fear. Yes, it was for her too. My muscles lacked the momentum to get out of bed every morning. Her arms were always firmly locked around my waist. Try as I did to disentangle myself from her destiny-threatening grip, I always succumbed to the seeming sweetness of her suffocating words. I was in a fix. I desperately needed a higher power to fix me up. The words from her dirty mouth always brought tears to my eyes. Her whispers were like arrows shot at the very essence of my being. Her songs always made me weak below the belt. She had me exactly where she wanted me. My girlfriend had a name that spelled out her mission. While we were entangled in bed one night, she whispered into the depth of my soul, "Depression. I am depression," she said, and her deadly grip tightened around my throat like an animal gasping for breath and fighting for its life under the grip of an anaconda. I fought and wrestled, turned and writhed in pain, but it was like I was fighting a lost battle. You could see her bulging veins made visible by the full expression of her mission in my life. It was either now or never. Now or never. But just when the last whiff of oxygen was about to exit my lungs, she froze at the emergence of a bright and blinding light, her pupils constricted to prevent an impending blindness. But she was too late. He had come to my rescue, to her detriment. Slowly, her serpentine grip around my throat loosened and her eyes all turned white, but not as white as snow. Dazed at the events that were unfolding right before my very eyes, I inhaled a trailer load of oxygen before my eyes caught sight of his loving stare. There was Jesus standing right before me in all his glory, splendor, majesty, and power. "Jesus!" I screamed. He didn't need to say a word to defeat the already defeated serpent. His devastating presence was all I needed to be free from my ex-girlfriend. To be free from my ex-girlfriend. In my ears, the melodious sound of victory resonated, and I kept swimming against the tide of the enemy's wave. Listen, she struggled for my soul. She fought with the last ounce of energy in her. And it was then that I realized how important I was to both kingdoms. Light smiled on me with victory. Darkness frowned on me with destruction. But the good shepherd stretched forth his hand, his strong right hand, and pulled me out of the dungeon of despair. Now, I have the working knowledge that Jesus paid it all. Listen, you loser, I owe you nothing. I am free. We all are free through the power of the blood. Free to walk out on the enemy just like this.